Hey everybody, welcome to Ska Talk. I'm going to start off with going back to something I said a couple weeks ago about ska people being kind people, which I still hold to. And I was thinking about kindness and something random acts of kindness, something I really believe in, and especially doing it with no one's watching and just for the right thing. And going back to something, oh, it's echoing. Um, so in thinking about that, I was thinking about how everything I try to do goes wrong. And this one incident not long ago, I was driving in New Paltz. You guys aren't in New York, but a main road. There's a gentleman in the middle of an intersection right by stoplight, and I can hear him from afar. It's like warm out. It was this summer, and I just hear him. He's just yelling at traffic, calling out, and that's a wrong turn, and that's a wrong turn, and that's an illegal turn. And I'm like, oh, let me check on this guy who's, in charge of traffic right now. So I roll up, I pull over, put my flashers on, trying to be a decent human being. And I'm like, hey, man, like, you good? And he's like, am I good? Am I good? Are you good? And now I start questioning myself. I was like, oh, I mean, not really. I just, and, and I said, like, I just, you seem like maybe you were confused. I just wanted to see if you need help with anything. Do I need help? Do I need help? Forgot the best part. He has a sparkly scarf, one high heel, one high top Converse, beautiful sun hat, huge rim. He is, maybe I'm jealous of his fashion. He was one to stand out. So, forgot the best part. Yeah. Oh, I'm echoing. So then he asked me if I need help, kind of angrily, and kind of made me did rethink my life. I'm like, kind of like, does he have his life together and I don't? And his last words to me were, "And you're blocking traffic." And I went, touche, went on my way, rethinking my whole life. And whenever I'm in a traffic circle now, I think about that man and think about how ashamed he would be and disappointed in me. And then I started therapy.
Did you? Is that true?
Everything's true except therapy came much later. Therapy's on and off. Um,
Therapy is typically on and off, though, in general.
is that normal?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Sometimes I don't do it right. Like I think everyone wants to be my friend, and then I go into therapy just trying to make them laugh, and then they're like, just don't use comedy as how to self-soothe. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna find a new one. Um
Find a new therapist, you're trying to find the one.
I know. I was like, so we're gonna hang out, and they don't think it's professional. So with that being said, does anyone have a failed kindness story or just a nice successful kindness story?
So wait, you were being kind by asking him if he was okay?
Well, I was gonna help him. I would have geez, judgmental, Eric.
No, I was asking a clarifying question.
I was trying to help him. He didn't want my help. He was like, "This bitch looks like she needs help. Go away from me." Okay. So he didn't want my help, but I wanted to help him.
Aw,
Anyone else?
just you, Rachel. Just you.
Okay. Okay, horrible people. So anyway, welcome the toughers.
That was a tough one, Rachel. Tough one.
Everyone would have a kindness story. I have nice ones. I was just trying to share from one, whatever.
You want a kind story for me?
I do. That's what I
No?
just asked for.
Okay, I will be judged so hard for this, okay?
Oh, wait, but pause. Isn't
So,
that hilarious that he said, and you're blocking traffic? That's
but
hilarious.
kind of, but really that was his mission. He was out to be the traffic police, correct?
Well, yeah, that's what he thought he was being. I thought it was a hilarious comeback to me because I was like, he's right. All right, let's hear your kindness
I've
story.
changed my mind. Go ahead and introduce.
No, no, go. You can't go back.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, maybe I'll introduce our guests and see if they.
I can't decide if I'll be canceled
Oh
or not.
yeah, I
They
meant
tell
I
me
meant to be
my
including
story.
them in this.
So you're listening to Ska Talk with Ska Gazine. I'm here with my co-host Eric and Rachel. Say hello.
Hey,
And we have two special guests tonight from the Toughers, a ska reggae band from Colombia. And we have the guitar player, DC, and we have the bassist, Pablo. Do you both want to take a minute to introduce yourselves and talk about your role in the band?
It's easy. Okay. Hello, guys. Nice to meet you all.
It is.
My name is
Nice to
Juan,
meet you.
but you can call me DC Tokwa. I play the guitar in Toppers. I've been in the band since the beginning. Um, yeah, that's me. What about you?
Yes, so thank you for inviting us, Eric, Rachel, Jess. My name is Pablo, but people call me Mambe. I'm the bass player for the Toffers, and I'm like the leader of the band. I write and compose, and I do the musical production. And I'm very excited to be here with you guys in Ska Talk, directly from Colombia, from Bogotá, Colombia,
Very
South
cool.
America.
We're really excited to have you, and we were really glad to work things out with your band manager, Diana. She was very nice, and we got this all figured out very quickly. She sent us everything we needed to have, very professional, and we appreciate that.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
thank
to
you.
have you guys here. I think here in the US sometimes we kind of just get used to like, oh, this is our world and this is what our music scene looks like. So we get the opportunity to show people like other things happen in this world besides our little corner of the world. Uh, so thank you for being here and sharing about what's going on in your music scene. How did you guys just out of curiosity, what was your intro to music? Like how did you know you wanted to do live music?
Well, for in my life, everything started in 1996. I'm from the 80s. I'm from 1980.
Right.
I was playing football. I was really into football scene. I wanted to be a football player, and punk music arrived to my life, and there's so ska music. And then I founded when I was 16. I founded a band called Alerta Camarada. It was pretty. mm, famous here in Colombia. We made several things as a ska punk band, and then we arrived into reggae music and started doing roots music, and we travel to many parts in the world. We played in huge festivals in Jamaica, in Europe, in the US. We played in the reggae in the river. We interact with many Jamaican artists as Lee Scratch Perry. We made backing band for him. Some of the Marleys, mm, Sugar Minot, many artists, many Jamaican artists. Then the band, we finished the band like 5 years ago in 21 in the pandemic times, and then I wanted to get back into my background, into my root boy skinhead background, because it was my favorite music all the time, the 60s in Jamaica, all the ska, first wave, all the rocksteady, the early reggae, the golden years of the Jamaican music. Also loving the soul music, because I have been a soul fan all the time. And then it came this idea of forming a new band. I was like in my last tour with the last band, with Alerta Camarada, in New York, and then I met with Diana, our manager. She was playing some records in the party that we were playing in Brooklyn, and I told her that I got this idea of making a ska rocksteady orchestra, and she said, "Yeah, I love it, I love it." So then I sent her some demos, and we started working on this idea. The name of the band comes from Tougher Than Tough, this famous song from Derek Morgan. And then we said it was too long, and I decided to be the Toughers. And then I started searching for the right musicians for this new orchestra. I had saw DC Tokwa playing. He has an incredible band that is called Los Candelarians. I invite you to follow them. And I say he gotta be the guitarist. Then I saw a keyboard player that is Toro Morato. He used to play in many bands, a hardcore band that played a lot in the US scene. He's a salsa player also. He's a Jamaican music lover also. So he came. Then came other musicians, and as Andres de la Hoz, Steady, that is our toaster. And then started arriving other musicians like Lina Posada. She's the lead singer for the vocalist, the female lead singer. And it started to arrive all these elements, all these magicians of music magicians, and we started developing this sound that it was think like a all stars band, because I make the work of watching the best musicians of this music in Colombia, and then we produced and we composed these two first tracks that are called Abracadabra and Trinity. We made these 7 inches record with our own label that is called Feel the Rhythm. We printed in Paris, in France, and then we started promoting the albums, these records, and we took them to US because Diana was living in New York. She lived in New York for 18 years, and then we, with her contacts and with her friends, we created this promotional tour in US that was in the year 23, and then some of the band musicians that were the ones that had the visas, because we didn't have all the visas, and then we went to California and made this promo tour with the help of these incredible musicians of the Steady 45 that help us to back us with the musicians that couldn't travel, and with the help also of the guys of Agrolites that were really cool with us, and all the scene from California. We made 8 shows in different parts of California, in LA, and we were invited to play in Scamania with Junior Francis, and we opened the act for Susan Cadogan and ¿cómo se llama este man? Que abrimos allí. Pucha, se me olvidó el nombre. And this is Camania in LA, and it was an incredible show. The people really enjoyed it, and we had some T-shirts and some polos from the Toffers, and we saw people buying the records. They were gone, all our merchandising, and people really were really cool with us. Then we went to New York and made 2 shows in New York, and the people of Frighteners and of Slackers, they were really, really nice with us. And it was incredible to see the reaction of the people in United States that were so cool and so warm with us. Then we arrived, we did our release here in Colombia, and then we have been developing our sound, because we were looking for our sound. We knew we wanted to do 60s Jamaican music with a soul energy, but we also wanted to bring a Colombian style to this music. So we have been developing this sound. In this travel to the United States, we went to the Supernova Festival as assistants, and the record was also sold in that opportunity. And the people from Jump Up Records, Chuck from Jump Up Records, he say, "I love your music. I wanna help you guys with the record, with the long play when you got it." So that was like a really big motivation for me and for the band. So when we came back to Colombia, we started creating and writing new songs for this album. And we brought our engineer that is called Luis Bonilla. He's a Colombian engineer that has been living in London for 15 years. He's running a big studio there, a mastering and mixing studio. He has worked with many Jamaican and English reggae artists as Matt Professor, as Royal Sounds. He has worked also with big acts like Dua Lipa and Bjork and Tom Jones and big names. And he came to Colombia. I got a studio in the mountains in Colombia. That's the place where I live. That is two hours from Bogota. We call it Bacata because Bacata was the Indian traditional name. We are here in this moment in Bacata, 2,650 meters high in the mountain. And then we travel to my house that is 2 hours from here in the mountain to a place called Villeta. There I have my studio that is called 1-2 Studios. And then we brought all the band there. We brought our engineer Luis Bonilla from London, and we were thinking, we gotta believe in ourselves. We have traveled to Jamaica, to the United States, to Mexico, to Europe, looking for the sound. But then we say we gotta trust in our sound. We gotta trust in our space, in our concept. And then we developed this long play with 9 cuts, and we recorded all the album there in the mountains, as they did in the old school in the 60s, with the analog equipment, recording live, 8 tracks, just 8 tracks. We had only 8 tracks as the old school way. And we created this album that is called Eclipse de Soul, because we recorded this album when there was a soul eclipse.
Oh,
And then the soul spirit of our music, we incorporated this soul word, like a word game, because sol in Spanish is sun. So we were recording in a sun eclipse. So we play with the game sun and soul. We were like taking the breakfast, like discussing what is gonna be the name of the album, Eclipse de Soul. And yeah, that's the name. So we got the name. We record the album. It was 1 month of working all the days, the storms, everything happened, but we did the album. We recorded there, we mix it there, and we master it there. And then we send it to the people to Chuck of Jump Up Records, and he didn't really like it. We incorporate some 2 tracks, 2 bonus tracks that are dub cuts of the album. We made dub cuts of each song, and we mix them live, and then we arrived to this dream that is our first long play, that is called Eclipse de Soul. And we incorporated a new musician that we didn't get in the beginning, that is a percussion player. He comes from Cuba, and he gave us like another sound, because we were looking like this Colombian and this Afro-Caribbean sound. So there you can hear that the album has, like, of course, this ska spirit and this early reggae spirit and these rocksteady vibes, blue beat vibes, but it also has, and this also feeling, but it also has like this Colombian and Afro-Caribbean thing of the bolero, the son, the cumbia, merecumbe. That is our style, our music. That is the music that we were born with, that the music that we heard with our parents, where we started dancing, and we tried to create this authentic Toffers sound, So now in this moment we are here. releasing our album. We haven't done our official release yet because we are waiting that we just recorded our musical video for the first single, but the record was released in Supernova last festival.
Okay.
The people of Jump Up Records released it there, and it was like it had a good impact in the people. The people love it, so we are very happy of that, you know.
Very nice. Now, so are you planning on streaming that record too? We know it's your singles are available to stream. The record we could not find online anywhere. Is that by design or is that coming for us?
Yeah, it's part of our strategy because we are following Diana's idea because she's the expert in the thing, you know.
Yeah.
She's a lot involved in the marketing, and she's working with this brand called Tidal, and then we have this idea of releasing the album first in vinyl as a long play because we imagined all the time the music for the analog taste, the analog sound. But you can find our first songs, our first single, double single, Abracadabra and Trinity, in Spotify and all the platforms. The thing is that we are not happy with what they think that Spotify is doing in with the money that they are investing in the war and in the drones and in all that thing. So we don't want to release it really in that platform. But for sure, it's coming in different platforms as soon as we release it here in Colombia. You still can watch our music in YouTube and the other platforms as I told you, but it's part of the strategy of what we are doing because we want the people to get the music, that they can have the music in the platform that we imagine, that is the original platform of this incredible music that we all love, that is this Jamaican music that we all love, that is the vinyl, you know.
Mm-hmm. I myself am a vinyl collector, so I'm excited. I have to grab one. I want to hear who did the artwork and what was the inspiration behind that. Obviously, you talked about the time that you recorded it, so I can see that has something to do with it. But do you want to fill us in on the artwork?
Yeah, so we got a real big inspiration in the nature. You know, we come from a country that is very special. Colombia is a really special place. Colombia has been characterized for many years for the drugs and for the war and everything because we have been in war for a long time, you know. But we have made a really big effort as a nation to get along, you know, to be in peace. So sometimes, some years ago, we got into a peace process with the FARC guerrilla. That was the oldest guerrilla in the world. They were fighting because the inequity here in Colombia has been really big, you know. There they all the time told us that we were a poor country, and we really believe that, you know. But now we know that we are a really rich country in culture, a really big rich country in human richness, and that we have three big mountains called, I don't know what's the name in English, but it's cordilleras, that they come from the beach, from the Atlantic coast, and get along from to all the country, and form the Andean countries. We share these mountains with Ecuador and with Peru, and that that give us a great richness in biodiversity. We have also the Atlantic Ocean, and we have the Pacific Ocean. So here you can find lots of species of animals, of birds, and of many things that when you come to Colombia, that we are not in war anymore, we are in peace, and we are really now enjoying our country, and things have started to change now because we have passed for more than a century of um, of of presidents that were all the same people, and they didn't want to see the poor people arise. And now we have different times in Colombia with different governors that are thinking in the people, that are thinking in the variety and the biodiversity of people that we have, all the Indian communities, all the racial and Black communities. And we are like, in this moment, we are enjoying our country, and we are creating a new vibes in this country because we have a beautiful country. So we try to recreate this in the art. This is when you come to my house, you are invited to my house in Villeta, Cundijamaica, and you are gonna see that this is the vibes that you feel in the place. So we have a really special friend that is called Adriana. I don't remember her second name, but she's from Los Angeles. She's an incredible artist. She has worked with huge artists as NoFX, as Green Day, and we developed a really beautiful friendship. And she told us that she wanted to do the cover of the art. So she's the artist behind the art of Eclipse de Soul.
It's a really beautiful cover. I dig it.
Thank you so much, Rachel.
Me too.
And I've been
Jack.
listening to Abracadabra today.
Yeah, I have
love it.
as well.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Well,
Chuck-
Apple
Abracadabra?
Music only gives me like 4 choices, though. I have to go to a different platform.
Do you have the album in there? Can we see what the vinyl looks like, or it's not in there?
I think we have it.
You do?
The Abracadabra cover was made by some friend that we met long time ago, 30 years ago, when we were in the skinhead scene. We were Redskins, and he was part of the scene. He's a great artist, Alex, and he created
Oh, nice. Yeah.
this art of Abracadabra. She's the root girl, that she's cooking like a magician, cooking
Uh-huh.
some vibes that are the toughest, and Abracadabra, that is it's original in Amharic language. And Abracadabra, that is a magic word for saying that what you say and what you think will be created. That I create as I think, because we are trying to bring the scene to the scene different vibes. We wanna add some special spices to this music. So that's why we are of course we were born in the city, but we are lovers of our nature, and we are trying to give these warm vibes to the people through our music. And we are very convinced that this music that we are cooking here is going to arrive to the heart of the people, and is going to help to heal our nations and our world that is in war in this moment in many places. We believe that through music we can heal, and we can give people a reason to enjoy, to dance, to love, to unify themselves with the family, with their friends. And that's what we are looking for. We want the people to dance and to enjoy, but we want them also to have a great message in their hearts and in their souls.
I love that so much, because as we're here not as musicians but as music fans, and like music does heal me. It's my therapy. Like that's where I go when I need help. I go to music right away. So it's cool.
Yeah,
Which
that's it.
one of your songs would you say has your biggest message in it? If you have one.
Wow. Well, Eclipse de Soul is an album that is inspired in freedom, in all its categories. Freedom of thinking, freedom of loving, freedom of creating, freedom of dancing. You know. So this is a very difficult question. Very, very, very difficult question because I could say that Libre como el viento our first single of the album, it has a great vibes and people can taste a little of what Toffers is, you know. We have this call that is ásperos carrasposos. Ásperos carrasposos means tougher than tough, and this is the Colombian or the toughest version of Derek Morgan's tougher than tough. In fact, so I think that these two songs can recreate or can resume our sound. But I think Abracadabra. What do you say? I think Abracadabra is a song where people can feel the message, can feel the vibes, and can feel all this. But what do you think, DC?
Yeah, I do agree. I think our Canadabra says it all. It's I don't know, it carries a really strong message. But we also have the political side of the band, which I really think is powerful. We have this song called Land Grab. I think that one is really, really powerful. So yeah, I would say those two.
Yeah, Land Grab is gonna be our second single, and it's like a ska agogo vibes. It has this ska go vibes, and is speaking about land grab, as it says, about this generic and this world problem that the people that want to grab the land as it was their land, and these governments and these political movement that and these really rich people that love to grab the land from the people, and as in Gaza, even in LA, in Jamaica, in Chile, all the places has this problem of land grabbing, you know. And our historically our problem of the war here in Colombia has been for the land grab, because these rich people that they want to grab the land from the people. They don't want to share the land with the people, and I think they are really thinking that when they gonna die, they're gonna take the money and everything, and they haven't realized that there is land and there is richness for all the people. So we created this song, Land Grab, that is speaking about this gentrification that is happening all over the world, and that is a big problem. But we are laughing. We are laughing about of them. We are laughing to all the colonizers and all these violent people, and we are saying, go away and buy your own land. Buy your own land. That's like the message of the song, but it's a really fun song. So I think that DC made a great point. He got to a great point. That is, I think Land Grab is an incredible song that people can enjoy and can feel the vibes of the toppers.
So who writes your songs, or is it a collaboration? You just mentioned DC on that one, but as far
Yeah,
as
we
the
have we love to create together to feel the vibes together and to create in studio. Normally, I'm the one that write most of the songs, but in the long play, there's a song that was written by Toro, the keyboard player, and we have new songs that are coming. TC have some great tunes that we are gonna start incorporating, but most of the songs I have written.
Is there any one song that you feel most personally connected to?
More wow. Wow, there's a song. There are some. There are some of them But of course, when I wrote Abracadabra, I was trying to remove some bad energies that I was carrying because I was I went to a divorce, I went to many things, and I was like I felt like I died, you know, like spiritually I died, and that was the moment where Pablo as a character died and arrived Mambe Curegua. So I think Abracadabra has a big charge, but I think there's a special song in the album that is called I Got Love. It's a soul, it's a like a rhythm and blues, like a slow soul song that it was dedicated to my parents that they pass it by. In fact, my mother passed it by last year. I was for the last 3 years I was watching her, and I was with her all the time because my sisters they live um, in other countries, but I was with her like 3 years. She was really sick, and we got a really special relationship because she was the one that introduced me into music. She played the accordion, and she passed it by in September when I was invited to play to the Supernova Festival with the Lions Bridge Band that are our friends, and I love these guys, KP and Javin. That is his birthday today. Javin,
Oh, happy
happy
birthday!
birthday.
Birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Javin. So when I was playing in this festival with the Cables, that is Studio One pioneers, and with Lions Bridge, the day before I was gonna play, my sister that my two sisters that were here called me and say, you gotta speak with my mother. So I call her and I say, Mama, I love you. Be free, be free. And she
Oh.
passed by when I was in the phone, and it was like so it was really strong for me, but I was prepared for that thing, and it was a really huge liberation, because she was really sick, and I know she found it freedom. She no longer wants to have to suffer anymore. So this song I write it for my parents, that it's a love song that says, I got love, love to remember. I got love, love to forgive. When my soul and your soul uh, reach the. I don't remember the lyrics anymore. I'm nervous, but it is speaking about when they go to when they sleep and they are dreaming, they find themselves in the astral world, and they can connect and be free, and find love and be together. So when I didn't realize when I wrote this song, I say, what where did I get these lyrics? I didn't understand, but then I put the music to my mother, because I always show the music first to her, and we started crying, and it was like this story of I got love, and it was so beautiful. So when you hear this song I got love, you are gonna know uh, what it talks about. And when we were mixing this song in the studio, we got a big storm, all the thunders.
Oh.
And then I say to the engineer, I gotta record these thunders. And he said, no, 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 be aware, be careful. And I say, no, no worries, we gotta make it, so we put the the mic outside, and we got these thunders on the song. When you hear this song, the thunders at the beginning and at the end are these real thunders that were like the Great Spirit speaking,
Yeah.
manifesting through this music. So I think this has a big charge, yeah, big, like a big connection. This song. We can speak about other songs, because we are really connected to the songs. There is a song that is called Segundo Boulevard, El Segundo Boulevard, that I wrote in combination with Toro, with the keyboard player, and we wrote this song when we were in Los Angeles. And I start singing the song. I got with this idea, walking El Segundo Boulevard. I don't have a quarter in my bag. That was the thing that I was living in that moment, and I showed this idea to Toro, and he said, "Yeah, let me write the rest." And he was getting in love with Hannah, his his ¿cómo se dice? His empress, his girlfriend, that he's from Los Angeles. So he ¿cómo se dice? La enamoró.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice?
Did
La
you say
enamoró.
did you say empress first before girlfriend?
Empress, because you know I've
No, I like that better. People should start
yeah,
saying
because
that.
I've been holy pass, they say in Jamaica, holy pass times in a Jamaica. So sometimes I love the patois. Sometimes I feel more comfy speaking in patois. Sometimes I've been many times in Jamaica and I have many Jamaican friends. So sometimes I use some Jamaican words, and empress is a very respectful word for
Keep
speaking
that.
about the woman, you know.
Ditch the girlfriend. I like empress.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. So you gotta hear also Segundo Boulevard. That is this love song that he used to get in love with his girlfriend.
Those are really touching stories. The one with your parents, as an empath, I was struggling a little bit as I listened.
I honestly, as
I
you
was like hiding behind the microphone. I was like, oh my God.
no,
I was
It's
so
really
actually
beautiful.
looking and I was like, oh, Rachel may be more sensitive than me, and that's
So
hard.
sensitive.
as you were telling the story about your mother, and afterwards, I'm like, I need this. So I just ordered the album, just so you know, as we were sitting here.
Yeah.
The vinyl, hopefully Chuck will be sending it to me soon. So I just ordered it.
Wait a minute, while we're here, we are live. So Jump Up is having like a huge sale right now. Did you get other vinyl?
Well, now you
No.
tell me. Tell me about a
I
huge
didn't
thing.
know you were ordering it. They're doing like 30% off of 100 or 20 off of 50 or
Well, I
something.
wasn't buying 100 albums. I was just buying one.
No, $100. I'm gonna take part of that deal and I'm gonna get some more because there's some other things I want from Jump Up, I think, that I might not have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
So if
way,
you're watching, go out to Jump Up because I think this discount thing is for 2 days only. And I'm pretty sure I shared it on Skagazine on Instagram, so check that out.
I fucked up and
You
didn't get
gotta
a
run.
discount, but I do have a good album coming.
Eric
So.
paid full price. It's all good.
Or everyone should just go right on right now and buy the album.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
challenge you to all go buy the album.
I'm actually very, very excited to hear it.
Rick, I think you gotta move fast because I think the is ending.
Oh, is it ending tonight?
I hope not.
Oh,
I hope you
I
can
think
get it.
it's
I hope you can
All
get
right,
it.
we're
doing
gonna
a
take a
prank.
pause from this interview.
I know you're gonna get it.
I do
Yeah.
want to talk about you going on Jump Up Records. Like, why? I know you said they were excited for your music and all, but what made you want to go on Jump Up Records, and what has it been like support wise and label mate wise?
Well, for us is a great opportunity to work along this great label because they are really specialized in this music. You know, they have been working a lot, and we got some albums here. For me it was an honor. So when Chuck said that he wanted to put out the album, I was like, wow, Jump Up Records was like, wow, this is a dream for me, you know.
Yeah,
And the thing is that it's very important for us the distribution, you know. They they have these big distribution all over the world. So now you can find the album in all the ska all the ska records, all the ska shops over the world. You can find it in Japan, in Mexico, in Italy, in UK, in Germany, so in USA. So for us, it was really important to push the album as a new band, and to have this opportunity of this chance that the people all over the world, the ska lovers and the rocksteady lovers, that can have this album, for us is really important, this thing, because is a big promotion for us, and we are really excited to work with Jump Up Records. Chuck is a very special person. He's all the time like chatting with us, guys. What do you need? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? In fact, we last week we have a really incredible chat with Chuck and Diana about the future of the Toffers. We are also planning what is coming next, the new album, and it's good, that you can speak with the label as friends, because that sometimes with the labels, I have worked with other labels that are like so cold, and that is like so difficult to speak with them. And I love to have a beer with Chuck and laugh and hear all his stories, that he has some great stories about his life. He was the other time, he told me about that he was in a show in Colombia like 15 years ago, like 20 years ago, that 1280 Almas. That is a really old school band, a ska punk band from Colombia. And he was telling me that he was here in Colombia. So for me and for us, it's really important to have this communication with our label, that is not like you are there and you have to write a letter, and the people never read it. And it's like we are like in this communication that is like a really special communication. We are friends, and I love that thing. It is a very special thing. And of course, Jump Up Records is a huge album, a huge label, and we love it. And we really love, and we really appreciate to work with these people that are in the scene, that has like the same political and philosophical ways of thinking. We all were grown in the punk scene and in the ska scene, and we are uh, revolutionaries. We are anti-fascist, anti-racist, and we are speaking about unity, about equality. So I really love to have this communication. Some people are like, no, I wanna sign with Sony, I wanna sign with Universal, and when you sign with these labels, they are gonna use you, and they're gonna they don't know, they're not gonna have these communications. They're gonna sometimes, these big labels, they just sign you to have you there, to put you
Yeah,
there.
you're just
and,
like a little fish in the pond, right?
yeah, so that's not the idea. The idea is to work along with the people to create a team. So I love to work with Jump Up Records, for real.
And Chuck is so passionate about the music he puts out. I've had a chance. I live a few hours from Chicago, where he's located at. So, a couple of shows that I've went to, he's been out there, promoting his albums and selling his albums. And like, you walk up to his table, and he's like, "Okay, what do you like? I like this type of music. Okay, let me tell you about these bands." Like he is so passionate about his artists. It's amazing to watch. So.
Yeah, Eric actually just said to us today, like, we should bring him on for an interview. We probably should. Yeah.
Nice. So you mentioned you had played Supernova, or you guys had played Supernova with literally backing some of the legends of ska. Did you not? You've played with Roy Ellis, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, we
Scratch
played
Perry.
with Roy Ellis here in Colombia
Okay.
like 2 years ago. He was in a festival, and it was like, for us, it was like unbelievable to play with this legend. We were born as musicians in hearing Simarip and Roy Ellis. And I remember that when we were playing here in Colombia, playing Moscacha Train, I was like crying when I was playing. I saw DC, and he was also crying. We were all crying of
That's
this
amazing.
joy, that and he has become our friend. He sometimes he called me and, hey, Skinhead Rasta. He's saying like, hey, Skinhead Rasta, what you doing? How is the song? We did a song with him that is gonna be soon in platforms. We're gonna no in platform no. We're gonna have a 7 inches with him. It's a
Nice.
beautiful song. I'm making a spam here, but we are gonna release this beautiful song that is called "Dancing Till the Morning Light." And you're gonna really love this song that we recorded with Royalist. But when you spoke me about Supernova, I played. I was invited to play at the Supernova last festival to play with these guys of Lions Bridge. That is this Virginia-based band that they used to back. They back many artists. They were backing in the first Supernova that I went. They were backing Johnny Osborne, and then I came to their studio and we became really good friends.
Oh.
So they invited me to play last year to the Supernova Festival to back up the cables with them. So I was like the Colombian the Colombian invited, and then they say no, we got some other some other shows for you. So I played also with Lloyd Parks, with the legend Lloyd Parks,
Oh,
and it
wow.
was incredible for me to play with him because he's a a bass player from, you know, we he has from the Termites and from the old school songs that we have listened to from Lloyd Parks, and I learned a lot from this guy, this living legend. He's also playing and singing, so for me it was like a really big inspiration. And I also played with Horace Johnson from the Jamaican Eagles. So it was an incredible an incredible thing. We have as Toffers, we have also backed our friend Natty Bo, that he is just a living legend. Also, he's from London. If you don't know him, he was the leader of a band called Ska Cubano that is really big in Colombia. Ska Cubano doesn't they are Finnish, but if you look their songs, they're an incredible mix of Jamaican ska with Cuban music. And he has his own project. He's a soloist artist. This Natty Bo. He's one of the biggest collectors of Jamaican music, of Cuban music, of Colombian old school music. He's an incredible selector and DJ and dancer. And he has come two times to Colombia, and we have backed him. We just backed him in December in a big festival, and it was incredible. Now we're gonna have in May, we're gonna be part of a festival that is called the Moonstop Festival. Moonstop Festival. That is a festival that are creating some friends, people, and yes, they are creating this festival. They have this project called Freedom Sounds. They have bring many Jamaican old school artists, and they are gonna bring now our friend pero ¿cómo se llama la? Yeah, they have bring a Stranger Call and Royalist and other artists. Pero la nena que va a venir, nuestra amiga. They're gonna bring Jackie Mendes, that is
Jackie,
an LA artist. Yeah,
we were hosting
Jackie
a show
Mendes
with
is gonna
Jackie
come.
Mendez.
Jackie's an incredible
Yes.
singer, and we are really good friends. And she wanted to come to Colombia, and they are bringing Jackie Mendes with her band.
Nice.
You know, with Chris Bourbon. Chris Bourbon, that is an incredible drummer. I think he's the best for me.
He's out there playing with the Acolytes.
He plays with the State 45, and Eric Crucial, that is the State 45 bass player, he's also coming with her. She's gonna bring all her band, and these people of Moonstone Festival of Freedom Sounds, they're also bringing Roy Panton and Yvonne Harrison, that are two old school artists, Jamaican artists from the 60s.
Wow.
It's a couple, a beautiful couple that have been making lovely music, ska, rocksteady, early reggae, and we're gonna back them in this festival. So you are invited. All the people that are here, they can come to Colombia. You can enjoy this beautiful show. April, May 16th.
May 16th. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, do we need passports together? Probably.
Yeah, you need passports, but you need passport. But I'm
need to
pretty
get a
sure that
passport.
you
I
can
should
have the
have.
passport really
No, I
really
should have
easy.
one.
All right, so if you wanna come for real, Jess, Rachel, and Eric. Eric, what's your name? I'm sorry, Eric. Yeah,
You got it, Eric. Yeah.
Eric. I'm gonna invite you here live. You can come to the festival and you can stay in my house for real if you want.
So nice.
They're
You're gonna
so
enjoy.
nice.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Oh my God.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Jess, I also don't have a passport. I'm very unworldly.
I think
You
though.
do need to get one, Rachel. You
No,
know
but
what?
I do think an
Yeah.
enhanced license would work.
Really?
What you say?
An enhanced license, I think, works
I don't have
from.
one of those either.
Oh,
Oh, really?
in Michigan, they're very common because we're next to Canada, and
Right.
Yeah, Canada, I think my son just went with a birth certificate. But I'm not sure that's so easy
I
everywhere
think it's
else.
really easy to get the passport, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably. I used to have one. It expired, and then I got married, and my name changed.
In America, do you have a favorite city that you've played?
I really love Los Angeles
I had a feeling
because
you.
I think Los Angeles has an incredible scene. I've never seen this scene so unified, so warm. All the people were like in the scene, all these Chicano movement, and all the people that are really into this music and they're really obsessed with this music, like Roger Rivas, like all the people from Steady 45, from Agro Lights. We really we really love this scene. It's like I love this place. I think, but it's because of that, because of their obsession with this music. They really are into this music for real. That's I really enjoy that. I hope that the things can get better with all
Yeah.
the things that are happening with the migration and everything. I think we say
bad.
in Colombia, no hay mal que dure 100 años. That is like there's nothing bad that is gonna last forever. So I think I don't know what we are learning and what humanity is learning of this. I think we are learning to be more. We are learning about solidarity. We are learning about human rights. We are learning about that the races. We don't have to care about the races. We are all the same. We are humans. Some of us are red, and some of us are yellow, and some of us are more blue, and some of us more brown, and whatever. That doesn't. We all have red blood in ourselves.
I guess the big shocker to me is just how many people you didn't know. Like I never know there were so many people amongst us that were racist and still okay with all this. And that's like one of the scariest parts to me, because everyone I'm around is, unity, anti-racist, pro-immigration. So to hear so much from so many people now because they don't have to keep it at the Thanksgiving table, that's scary to me.
Yeah, that's the truth. I'm lucky to be in a family who is not like that. Like everyone talks about going to see your relatives for Thanksgiving. We're all on the same page, and I love that. But there are so many out there. And if you're watching, stop. We don't want you here.
Stop it. Just stop it. They're like, okay.
Walk away.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing that we are learning as humanity in this moment, but because I feel sometimes that we are going back into the 1500, we are backing into the
World War II, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's the lesson that we are having now as humanity, that we can rise as human beings and as humanity, and show the people that we can solve our problems, not with a knife, not with a gun, not with a punch, that we can learn how to speak and to solve our problems in the fire, looking us in the eyes and listening, because I think we as humanity, we don't know how to listen. Sometimes it's just like the music, that you show the music. Do you want to hear this new song? And the people start speaking, and I say, like, you gonna hear or you gonna speak? And I think that's the thing that we have to hear ourselves. We have to
And I
hear
think the
ourselves.
big
We have
problem is that they won't listen. A lot of people, they're just, this is the way I believe it. It doesn't matter if you hold facts in front of me.
yeah, of
that
course,
is the problem, not
that's
listening.
reality. But they have to learn how to listen, because if not, we're gonna burn as humanity. So I think that's the thing. We don't do you don't make peace with your friends. You make peace with your rivales, how you say,
Right.
with your rivals. So that's the main thing. That's what we have to learn.
Mm. I hope you're right. I like your positive messages.
Yeah, I hope so also. But I think that's why we make music. There
Yeah.
is some maestro, that some legend of salsa music here, that told me that's our mission with music. It's to keep the balance of the
Especially with
world,
ska music, I feel like. I mean,
especially
that
with ska music.
big picture of it is unity and
Yeah.
anti-racism. Like, so if there was a genre
Yeah.
to pick to solve all
Yeah,
that.
and you feel it when you go for example, when you go to Supernova, and you see the families and the
Yeah.
kids and all these people that are really enjoying the festival. That's the message of ska music. The message of ska music is about unity, about family, about love, about collaboration, about it's a happy music. That is a happy music
It's
that
the
was
happiest
born.
music.
Yeah, but
And the
it
kindest
was
people,
born
right,
about
Rachel?
it was born from the suffering. It was born from, as the soul music. It was born from the way it's a wailing. It was born from the music, from the necessity of 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 telling the people what was happening. But in a really happy way. Jamaica music, ska music was developed in the independence of Jamaica. So it's like they were speaking about suffering times, but they are like in a resilient way, giving these happy vibes. So when you
Yeah.
hear this music, is so uplifting, and so you feel the freedom in it, and so that's why our first song of the album is called Libre como el viento, free as the wind. Because it
Yeah.
says, I am free like the wind. I like to dance ska. I love to dance ska. That's what it's saying, and that's what we wanted to. That's what we want to share with the people. That we have to dance ska and be free, whatever it takes to be free.
Love that.
And ska music is our vehicle.
And with that, I have a question. You mentioned, families going to the festival and kids. I'm really interested to hear about Ska for Kids, which I think is a project of yours.
Yeah. So we have this project that now is a reality, that is called Ska for Kids. It's a non-profit foundation, and it's all about preserving ska music, and preserving ska music, because we see, with all this reggaeton and all this massification of music, that it sounds all the same, that people and the kids are forgetting this this genre this genre of ska, and that is this band and this collective music, because ska is a music that you have to make in collective, you know? So we wanted to create this foundation to work with the kids, with the Colombian kids at the beginning, but it's open to work all over. Of course, Alpha Boys Foundation School in Jamaica is a big inspiration for us. Of course, there's a foundation in London, in UK, that was made by, I think, Jerry Dammers and the people of Tucson, that they are working with the mental health. So we wanted to do this foundation to work with the kids, to teach them ska music and preserve ska music, but also to generate these conditions so the kids don't have to go to the streets and be with the gangs and do with the drugs and deal with the drugs and all that, because that is a shame, and that is the one of the problems of humanity and of Colombia, you know, because there are many families that were born just with the mother. Here you can see a lot of this happening in Colombia, that the father is not in the family, you know, and most of these families, the kids have like problems and want to do, and they're get involved into violent things, into drugs. So we are working along these kids of different parts of Bogota, and we have these orchestra of 16 kids. We have professors that are involved with each kid and with each instrument. In fact, DC Tokwa, he's the guitar professor.
That's great. Oh,
And
so
we
you're like directly working with the kids.
yeah, and we ¿cómo se dice convocar? We called several artists, several ska artists from different parts of the city, and they are involved in the project, you know.
I
So
love that.
the bass and the drums professor and the singing professor, they are coming from different bands, you know. And we are now working on having a center, like a house where we can rehearse with them, and we can keep on doing this labor, because it's a really tough labor, you know. We have to work, we have to search the money for doing this. We are like very independent, and for us it has been really incredible that the people of Supernova and the people of the ska scene in LA have helped us with this project, has donated some 50 or 20 or 70 US, and that means a lot for us, because with that we can pay the professors, we can pay the rehearsal rooms. So now we are working on having this house, this cultural house, where we can meet with the kids, where we can have the instruments for the kids, and we can continue this process that is really, really have a really big coordination with the peace treatment, that what is happening in the Colombian society, that we passed this war and these dark times of Colombia, and we are breathing new vibes in Colombia. There are peace vibes, and
You're saving
of
the
course
world, it sounds like.
education. Of course, education is so important. Of course, music and culture is so important, and of course, ska music is so important. And we are really we were really worried about what is happening with the ska, that if we don't do something, uh, when we die, ska can and with the legends are passing by, and what is gonna happen if we don't continue their legacy? What is gonna happen? The other day, Roy Ellis called me and say, Mambe, I'm really old right now. I don't know what is gonna happen, and you are the ones that have to continue the legacy. So
Wow.
that's right. We have to continue the legacy. So Ska for Kids is that, you know. Ska for Kids is that, is the continuation of ska music in Colombia, and we are really open to keep on growing and to do these things that is so important for society and for music and for the kids.
I love that. That's
Me
great.
too. I want to know, do you take donations for that, or like to help with the instrument cost or anything?
How can our people help you out?
Yeah, how can
Our
people help?
listeners.
All right. Yeah. So you can watch our Instagram page that is called Ska for Kids, SKA, and with the number 4 kids. You can all write to that page, or you can still write to us directly to the Toffers, TheToughGhers, I think, yeah. .com. We have the page, and you can watch it in Instagram and Facebook, and you can write us. We can still let me see. We can still give you a link where you can see these donations, because I think you can donate via PayPal.
Oh, nice.
Puedes ayudar a escribirle a Diana que si nos puede enviar el link. We can send you the link. I'm sorry that. All right. We can send you the link.
I did share the Instagram for Ska for Kids in the live chat just now.
All right. I think Diana is watching us in this moment. I think she can send us this link where the people can donate. You can also follow our pages, our social media, the Toffers everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, and you can follow us. It's very important for us that you can go inside our page, thetoffers.com, where you can follow up, and you can go and see the Ska for Kids project. Anyone that is interested in the project, in donating us instruments or some money to continue this process, we are very open, and we are very happy to receive your help.
That's great. We're going to share everything we can for that.
Oh, for sure.
Like I'm raising a kid who is playing music, and fortunately I can provide the instruments and all for him, but I know there's many out there who could use some help, and we would love to point out
that's great.
directions.
That's so beautiful, because we, for us sometimes it's difficult to have a bass for the kids, or a guitar, or a trombone, or there are kids that are making a great job with some really bad instruments. So that's very important for us also.
One of my questions, I think you kind of just answered by just listening to you talk. I was going to ask you guys, what you wanted to be when you were younger, football player. You answered that. And then you discovered music, and I don't know if it's the same. When did you discover ska and punk and the music scene?
When did you discover it?
Well, I
pointed at you like you could see me that I was pointing.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing this music for more than 20 years now. Luckily, I've been listening to this from, I don't know, ever from when I was an adolescent. I came to this music alone. I don't know, I just discovered it, and I found the gang later. But yeah, I've been playing this for a while. I just got it on my own. What about
And
you?
it became your passion, and that's history now, right?
Yeah, really. Well, actually, I don't know how that happened, but it actually got me like so into it. I mean, I wasn't planning to be as a guitarist, but somehow it just came through for me. And anytime I was just like trying to keep some distance from music or try playing some other genres, like ska music and reggae, like always was gravitating around me and just taking me back. So
You were
yeah.
chosen. And my follow-up question to that was, which you guys have answered just by me listening to you, does it still bring you the joy and happiness it did as it did when you were teenagers? But listening to you talk, I feel like the answer is yes.
Yeah, I think it's Jamaican music, ska music is like a spirit,
Mhm.
like a spirit that get into you, and is something that you cannot control. It is something that is like uh, it comes like natural, you know. And when you are into it, you cannot run. You cannot run. If you run, you're gonna suffer when you are old, and you're just gonna say, "What I did." So yeah, I think the same happened to me when I told you when I was playing football. I wanted to be a football player, but the punk music arrived and ska music and arrived, and it was like, wow, I couldn't play anymore because now I was playing now I was playing bass. And every time I think I feel more obsessed every day with this music. It's something that it just give me more and more and more. And when I feel lonely and I feel sad, that it happens sometimes daily, then I remember that I have this music, and then I put a tune, or I put something, or I take my guitar, and I say, all right, now I remember. Now I remember what is my mission in this earth.
I love it. Still brings so much joy. That's great.
And you guys had mentioned, obviously, you've been to the US for concerts and for shows. I'm just kind of curious if you were to compare, kind of be able to tell us the differences of like what it looks like to show up at a show here in the States compared to Colombia. Maybe like what are some of the same things that you would experience at a show, and maybe what are some of the same things that some things that are different? What's it like to be at a show in Colombia?
Well, to be in a show in Colombia is beautiful, beautiful
Okay.
because the scene is very passionate about the music. They really know the history. They really know the songs. They are into the fashion and style, the fashion and pattern. They like to dress well, and they love, they love all the fashion and all the culture that is in this music. And we have suffered about like some violence, between the groups and people, the beers sometimes do different things, and the people get violent sometimes. But the we have in this moment, I think we have like a very unified scene between the root boys, between the skinhead movement, because there was some years ago, there was like a really big conflict. No, that you are traditional, no, that you are sharp, no, that you are root boy, no, that you. And now you can see that we are sharing the same dance floor. We are sharing the same pubs. We go to Hoy Distro, that is that is a shop has been legendary here in a Colombia, that is run by a friend, El Enano. Greetings to El Enano. That is a sharp skinhead, and he got all the music and all the dresses and all the boots and all the things. And we, all the people that come to Colombia from the ska, reggae, punk scene, they are there, so you can watch the people of many bands, of many huge bands that have start coming to Colombia since some years ago. And you can have a picture with them, you can take a beer with them. And then we are meeting there with some people that some years ago were like, if you see in a club, there was fight. And now it's like it's not happening anymore. you know now the scene is very unified. We hope that we can unify more the scene, because there are some like, it's like a TV show sometimes, that yeah, you watch me bad and you're done, and but then we are, I think, Topher's music is making a good job in that aspect, that we are like sharing good vibes with the people, and say, hey, don't forget that we are living war in some other places. We have to be unified. We have to speak about unity, about love, about solidarity, and that I think the things that we are feeling in Colombia. So that's beautiful in Colombia, because then when you go outside, and then the party finishes, and you go of a ska show, and then you go to the street and eat some traditional Colombian food, and then you dance salsa music, and then you're experimenting all these Colombian vibes through the ska scene, and through the reggae scene, and through the rocksteady scene. So it's beautiful to be in a show in Colombia. What I found that is really close is when I go a show in United States, for example, is that there is solidarity, there is all these values. You can watch all these values. The thing is that, of course, this music arrived first there, so you have more history in this sense. For me, it was beautiful to become friends with the people of the Frighteners, for example, in New York, and be with them in the house where they recorded their music, and it was like, wow, this has a beautiful vibes. I would love to have a little more solidarity between the bands. That the spirit that they have in Los Angeles is incredible. That there's a bass player that couldn't make it, and he's like, I don't know, he's like, he has like a family issue or whatever, and then comes the bass player from the other band, and they share the musicians, that they don't have like this ego war that sometimes I feel it here in Colombia, but it's like, I think that is part of the movement that we have to keep on growing. And we are like pushing all the bands also to saying that, hey, let's do record your music, print your albums. We have to make it. We have to make it as a team. The competition is good because it's a healthy competition. We gotta make it. Don't worry. Let's do it. Let's do it together. So I think if we can have some of these vibes that they have in Los Angeles, and to bring them here, I think it's gonna be lovely. And I think Jackie Mendes and all these people that are coming, when the Agrolites come here, it's really special because we party with them, and we can feel these vibes. So I think these vibes are the things that are gonna help us as a ska worldwide movement to be bigger and bigger and bigger, and to make big changes in the world.
So Jess is actually hosting the Jackie Menendez show in Philly. So in April, that same show is coming to Philly, and Jess is putting it on. So
Yeah, April 17th at Bonks in Philly. It's a Friday night. It's going to be a party. You invited us. We're inviting you back. You're more than welcome to come and stay at our place.
When it's gonna be? When it's gonna be?
April 17th. We have Jackie Mendez. We have the
who's backing her?
oh, who's backing her?
Yeah.
Oh, members of the Agrolites, Steady 45, C Spot. Um, in addition, we have some great bands opening. We have Stack Like Pancakes out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. We know what they're going through.
Ooh.
We have Paths to Glory, which is a Philly skate punk group. And we also have After the Comma, which is Jeff Davidson from Catch 22, Alone in the Crowd era. It's his solo project. So it's going to be a great night. And it's in a really small, intimate venue. So, like, it's going to be your only chance to see this band in that venue, because they're going to blow up, right? Jackie Mendez is going to blow up.
It's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
She's gonna blow up with her new album. And I need some haircut from Jessie, actually.
Yeah.
You know, Jesse's a great barber, you know.
You need a haircut from him. I was seeing that the Agrolites are on tour, and they have like somebody was their barber on tour. I think like they were getting a
Yeah,
haircut. So unfortunately, they didn't come through here this time. I didn't get to see them, but I will
All
see some
right.
of them in an intimate venue in just 2 months. It's gonna be great.
Oh, good luck with that show, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm
I would love to
excited.
go.
I'm very excited.
It's gonna be massive.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Well, I have one question for you.
Me?
Where are you in this moment? In what cities? You're in different
Oh,
cities?
we're
Oh,
all
Each
me?
one of
over the
you?
place.
Where?
I'm just outside Philly in PA.
In Philly.
Yeah.
I'm in Grand Rapids, which is close to, I guess, Detroit, Michigan. If you're
All right. Yeah. And Rachel?
I'm in Hudson Valley, New York, a couple hours north of the city.
All right. All right.
We're
And you
scattered.
are you friends a long time ago?
No, do you want to know how we met?
Yeah, now I'm making the interview now.
I like it. I like it.
We met because we love ska, honestly. Like we're all ska fans. We go to shows, and Eric and I met through mutual friends from shows, and then we finally met up at This Is Not Croydon Fest, which is a big ska festival that's like 20 minutes from me. And then Rachel, I have never even met in person, but she was
Rachel's with me.
yeah, she was at Pioneer Valley Ska Festival, which I was
I saw you.
she saw me there, and we hooked up after that by like seeing each other on the internet. I don't know. Rachel's a funny girl. We saw like a funny skit that she did, and that's what connected us. And we were like, we got to have her come on. She's funny. So yeah, we would love to
That's
see you
beautiful.
all come back here. We would love to see you at Supernova.
Yeah,
I don't
that'd
know
be
if
great.
that's in the cards for you, like with everything going on, but we would love to see that. And if you do ever come to Supernova and you want to make like a little East Coast run out of it, talk to us because we'll help
Yeah,
you
of
out.
course.
Hmm.
Of course, we are waiting for that moment.
Right?
Now, now it's difficult times, but we are of course planning that. We are planning to have our visas ready for the band as soon as possible, and of course we would love to be there and to know you personally, you know.
Of course.
And
We
that's
would love
what that is the thing that ska music is about, that about friendship and about the connections. And I love to see you guys creating this program from different parts from the US, and that's incredible. That is a motivation for us.
yeah, and we really love getting other places. Like we talked to somebody in Indonesia last week. Eric and I were talking to somebody in China.
Ska,
Do
fish
some-
ska.
Yes, you know them?
Ah, they are our friends.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a great
Ah,
band. That's a great band.
Yes, yeah. We were
Yeah.
talking last week. That's great.
So we try not to just keep it to the United States because there's great music everywhere. And
which I don't
Incredible.
always think about until
yeah,
like last week. That made me start looking in different places, you know. I'm like, what? It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Ska music everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
that's
do have to
crazy.
say, you guys have to be the nice. I've met a lot of nice people in bands, but you might be the nicest people I've ever met in a band.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you guys you're so kind. And I have no joke about it. It's just true. So
And wait,
kind.
wait that you come to Colombia. When you come to Colombia, we have to go dancing, you know, and
I
eating
would
all
love
our
it.
food,
Well,
all
I'm not a
the
very good
Colombian food
dancer,
is incredible.
Rachel
But you're gonna
loves
learn
but I
to
would
more.
have
Don't
fun.
worry.
She does love to dance.
Yeah.
But we do have a couple more questions that we consider our favorite questions that we like to ask everybody who comes on. I'll go first, I guess, if that's okay with you guys. I
Nope.
would like to know who is each of your dream collab? Like, what musician or band do you want to make music with, and why?
It's a huge question. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I love putting people on the spot.
I have I have one I have one I have one artist that I really wanna make a song with him, with the Toppers, that is Dennis Al Capone. Dennis Al Capone is one of the original toasters.
Okay.
He's still alive, and I would really, really, really would like to make a love song. I don't know if a love song, a song with him. You know,
I do
Dennis Al Capone.
I do think you should ask him because I'll tell you why.
Lovely.
We always like as a podcast and as people, we have this thing where we're like, you only what do we say, Eric? Say it.
Oh gosh, it's
You
Orion.
miss all the shots that you don't take,
Yes.
basically. Like shoot the moon because you only get one life and it doesn't hurt to ask, really. So I think you should ask him.
And
Yeah,
all
we're gonna
Scottish
make it.
are nice.
Yeah, definitely we're gonna make this song with the Dennis Al Capone. I know that.
There you
The
go.
power of manifestation, you know, the power of manifestation.
Yeah,
Abracadabra.
I am all about
Abracadabra.
conversation, all about it. And you heard it here first on Ska Talk with Ska Magazine, just so you all know. How about you, DC?
What about you, DC?
Yeah, I think Derek Harriott would be a dream one. I mean, he's one of the coolest for me.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he is. I think we can make it.
All right, so we're gonna make a song with Derek Harriott and with Dennis Al Capone. It's
One
a fact.
song or two separate? Or
No,
whatever.
2 songs.
Two songs.
2 songs. Yeah.
Make
Make
good
it
stuff.
happen.
One song with Derek and one song with Dennis.
And then we'll bring you back to talk about it.
Yeah, please. Please.
All right, who's going next?
I'll go next, but I'm going to switch questions on you. Can I switch questions?
Oh, why? Well, go ahead, you switch questions and then
Because I already said it. I'm switching, so I might as well,
I
right?
did answer a lot of questions.
So I'm curious, what are you guys listening to today? So for our listening audience, what is on what are you listening to when you drive? What was the last song you heard? Who should our audience be checking out?
Well, I think we are really now into Roy Panton and Yvonne Harrison because we are studying their music. And it's so beautiful music. You gotta watch this called Beware. You gotta beware, Rudy, and have some. For example, this is a beautiful song. Roy Panton and Yvonne Harrison. Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome.
Definitely.
I'm going to ask you to send me links to all these people. I'm telling you.
I'm looking it up, so I got it. So.
Oh, you're looking it up right now. I say.
Yeah.
You have a.
And I think you gotta watch. You gotta watch Los Candelarians. That is his band. You gotta watch this.
I
music.
saw this earlier. Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't listen yet, but I saw that he had another band.
I found it.
It's a great band.
Yeah.
Just proves my theory, Jess.
What's that?
That everyone in a ska band is in another band too.
Yeah. How many bands were you in, Mambe? Just one? Are you both in multiple bands or no?
Well, I don't have time to have more bands.
Because you're doing all producing and mixing and all that stuff, right?
And I'm the like this the CEO for Ska for Kids, and I don't have time. I'm running the studio and I gotta work every day for Toffers. You know, I don't have to time to work in any work. You know, sometimes it's really difficult, but I gotta do it because if not, it's not gonna happen. Nothing. You know, I really avoid any other work. I'm really focusing in the Toffers.
Good.
For kids.
Rachel, did you ask your favorite question already?
Well, they answered the question I was going to ask, but I came up with a new one in the meantime.
Okay.
What I know you just said what music you're listening to right now recently, but I'm wondering if there's a song or a band, not ska, that you listen to that like it's your little dirty secret. Like no one, it would be shocking for someone else to know you listen to them.
Like a guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Yes. Perfect.
I wouldn't know what to say. I'm super into cumbia lately, yeah. So I don't know. I'm in a cumbia band as well called Los Grillos, and I've been super influenced by this music. So yeah, I've been listening to lots of cumbia lately, but I don't think that's a guilty pleasure.
No, like
Um,
Spice Girls.
I would say Bruno Mars is my
Bruno
guilty
Mars.
pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's catchy.
Yeah, of course, cumbia music is one of our traditional music from
Yes.
Colombia, you know, and the cumbia is all over the world, but it was born here in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love cumbia. I love salsa music. I really love salsa music. Really, really love salsa music. I really love Ismael Rivera is a singer I really love. But
Right.
I have a distaste for Haitian
Mm-hmm.
music from Haiti. You know, there's one artist that is called Coupe Cloué. They speak this like this native language that is papiamento, that is like a mix from with French, mm, their traditional language, and some English, and they have this papiamento, and this is coupe cloué. I'm gonna spell it. I'm gonna try to do it well. Coupe space Cloue. Coupe Cloué this is a great singer that influenced a lot of the Caribbean music and of Colombian music, and it's a beautiful music that is this called compa music.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have a
Compa
band
music,
here that plays that.
Compa.
So good.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful music. So I love Coupe Cloué. Yeah, I think that's my guilty pleasure. But
That
guilty
all
pleasure, I
sounds
don't know.
lovely and not shocking. I like
Shocking. You want something
Backstreet
shocking?
Boys. Like, I want something that will.
So here am I.
Your name.
Well, I
Maybe you don't have
sometimes
one.
I really love like
You're in the
hard,
shower.
hard.
No one will hear.
All right, so plancha music. Plancha music is the music that heard our mothers, and then where they when they were like working in the house and cleaning, and it's like uh, this music is from the 60s, 70s, and are
Okay.
like love songs. And then you can find there's a girl, well, no, it's not a girl, it's a singer that is called Janet. She was from London, but she went to Spain, and she really became a famous here in Colombia. She did a song that is called ¿Por qué te vas? Why did you go? In fact, we made this cover with the Toffers, and there are
Ooh.
lots of this music in is like plancha music is like iron. You know the iron when you
Yeah.
it's like Motown in Spanish, but it's really
Ooh.
like cheesy music, you know?
Okay,
It's a little
nice.
cheesy. And it's lovely. I love those songs.
How do you spell that? BL Blancha music.
Plancha, Plancha.
I did spell it right. Okay.
Easy to iron too.
Music to iron when you are like
Ironing your clothes.
ironing your clothes. That's a genre.
That's plancha.
That's plancha music. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna check that out. It sounds like something. It sounds
I know. I'm interested in it, although I keep getting Blanca the singer.
good.
Work on that.
She'll work on it. I have another question. Sorry, I'm going to ask another favorite question. Do you have a really good or memorable tour or show story you can tell us?
Oh,
Extra points
so
if it's
many.
It could
embarrassing.
be good or it could be bad. It could be just something that's like, holy shit, that happened to me. Like that kind of thing.
Let me see. Mm, well, when I met Diana, it was my last tour with my old band, and
Your old
and
band.
I was Yeah, Alerta Camarada, the band that I told you that I was like
Okay.
25 years. And it was our last tour. We were in Brooklyn, in New York, and we got into a really punk squad that was really bad conditions. And I was like sleeping in the, not even, I was sleeping in the floor with, and the rats were passing through me. That big rats from New York, you know them.
Carrying
I,
pizza.
I I'm really bad with rats, you know. I don't I'm not afraid of anything, but the rats are like,
Yeah.
that's why my daughter, I have a 22 years old daughter. She lives in Orlando. She's a really great tattoo artist. And she called me rats because she laughed all the time that you're afraid of the rats. So she called me rats. So I was like this 3 days, 3 nights passing within these really bad conditions and the rats and I say, don't do this anymore. This is too this is not for me. So I called Diana. We just met this is some days ago because she had spin records in the bar and I say, Diana, please save my life. Please, please, let me go into your house and stay in your house. And she invited me. She's so friendly, and she invited me to her house, and she saved my life. And then we became really, really, really good friends, and then we became partners, and here we are.
I love that story. It's like full circle because we talked to her first, then we talked to you, and you just told us how you met. And that's cool. I would not have thought to ask that, but it's good information.
I have other one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I was in Jamaica, in Kingston, and I had not. We spent all our money because we were making an album, and we lost our money and whatever. And I was like, we have to walk to the studio, like a lot to go to this studio. And then there were some gangsters, some real gangsters with their knife cutting this orange. And they were watching like that. And that was like day one, day two, day three, day four. The fourth day, they say, "Hey, Chinese." They thought that we were Chinese. I don't know. I don't know why. They say, "Hey, Chinese," and they say, "What Chinese? Colombia." I say, "Colombia? What? Give me the link. Give me the link with the mafia. Give me the link with the." I say, "No, no, no mafia. One, no mafia. Colombia. We are artists. We are with Junior. Oh, artists, Colombia. You wanna have an orange?" And then we became friends with these with these people.
What
Yeah,
would have
that was
happened if you were
many
Chinese,
stories
though?
of
Yeah, really.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I love Chinese culture. I love Chinese culture. We are really, the our
no,
our
no, the other
our
people.
our Muisca community. We come from our ancestors are the Muisca. Muy Ska.
Mhm.
We came from with the ska every time. Muy Ska, it means very ska. So our ancestors, the Muiscas, you know, they have a big connection with the Chinese, and all
You know,
the writings are very, very along with the Chinese writings.
we're bringing on
Oh, yeah.
a very interesting person soon, and he is living in China right now. He's originally from Florida, but we're going to go through the history of ska in China and the roots to Jamaica and all that.
Wow,
We're talking about
wow,
that. So that's coming, and I do want to mention a band that I just discovered because of him. They are called Brain Failure, and they're out of China.
wow,
They remind me of Rancid a lot. They're very good.
Ooh.
Yeah, so everybody
wow.
should go listen
Definitely.
to Brain
How do
Failure.
you spell it? How do you spell it?
Brain, I'll put it in the chat, but it's BRAIN
Yeah.
space failure, FAILURE. They're
You
awesome.
Right.
They're
you can
so
definitely
awesome.
tell they are influenced by Rancid. It is a
Yeah,
good.
you can absolutely tell they are influenced by
Brain
Rancid.
failure.
They're so good.
Right. Right.
So, and
Right.
yeah, we're gonna bring him on, and I'm really excited about that episode because I feel like we're gonna learn a lot. I love learning about different cultures and the music.
Yeah, of course.
And all.
And you gotta make some research of also of Colombian ska, because and Colombian reggae and Colombian rocksteady, we have incredible bands
Yeah,
here
you
in
should
Colombia.
send us some recommendations because I'd love to listen.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And not only to podcast, but we love to share music on Instagram and this and that, like to introduce people to it. So yeah, so share
Thank you
whatever
for
you
that.
want to share. We will
Thank you
share.
for that labor that you are doing. It's so important, the thing that you are doing, and thank you for the space that you gave us tonight. It was a lovely night to speak with you and to meet you guys, and we are looking forward to meet with you wherever, you know, in New
It's gonna
York or in
Yeah.
Supernova or in Colombia.
Yeah, I'm
Remember,
1 hour from New York. 1 hour.
all right. All
So,
right.
but we will be at Supernova every year, and hopefully you'll be playing there. And yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Abracadabra.
You have anything Abracadabra? There's a band called Abracadabra too. Do you know
Yeah, I
that?
saw, I saw.
Yeah.
It's at Brazil.
They're so good. I
Brazil.
saw them play live in 2023. They came up here with the Bad Time Records tour or whatever. It was so good. So good. Does anybody have anything else they want to add? Did we not cover something or
I wanna say something. Sorry.
Sure.
You can go into our website and you can see that we have our merch, we have our polos, we have the dress for the root girls, we have our socks, and we have our albums that you can buy online.
I'm
so
looking it up right now.
thetuffers.com. I'm on there right now as well. The website is very nicely designed. It looks like your album cover.
Thank you so much.
Everybody visit that website, buy some merch, buy the album, and just support however you can. Go support Scott for Kids.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
support Ska for Kids. Support Ska for Kids is a good project. It's all about ska music. It's all about um, Jamaican music, and it's all about the music that uplift us as humanity and as families,
Yeah.
as as persons.
And these
You know?
kids are going to keep these shows going, these festivals going. They're going to play Supernova one day. So go support them.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I might have to get a
Abracadabra.
polo. I don't
What was that?
Sorry, I was looking at the polo.
Yeah.
I might be
In
running
fact,
out.
we have a new polo that you're gonna love. We have the black one and we have the green with yellow with gold one. You're gonna love it.
I want to get that album. I'm looking,
Yeah, me too.
staring at it
I already have
definitely
the
want the
album.
album. Eric already ordered it.
as a gift for me.
And please follow us. I wanna keep in contact with you guys.
I already did.
With all of you. Please follow us, follow the band, follow me, follow Tokwa, so we can
That'd be
keep
great.
the link, and the friendship that is the most important.
Absolutely. Ska is all about
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
I cover
Thank
it
you,
myself.
Ska. Thank you to the Ska.
Yeah.
Thank you to the Ska that we reunite. We are remembering our roots.
Yeah. I think we just lost Eric. He froze and sent a message and said my internet died. He's frozen, right? Yeah. So we will remember, we will keep in contact, and it's been fun. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming on. And we hope to have more people discover your music because of it, because that's why we do this.
Yeah, it was great meeting you guys and chatting. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you everybody who popped into the live chat, who watched us live. We will be posting this again. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well, and we'll keep up the live on YouTube.
Yeah, Ska for Kids.
So you'll be able to catch this interview tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. We're not going to remove it. So if you missed it or you only saw part of it, go back and watch from the beginning because it will be out there. And you can follow us on
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube. And yeah, we not only post interviews, but we like to spread the love at Ska and remind you that if you want to have a scene, you got to be the scene. Go to the shows, buy the merch, tip your bartenders, do all the things, make friends. If you have to go to the show alone, do it because you're not going to walk out. You're not going to walk out alone. You're going to have family when you leave. And that's what it's all about.
Rachel,
Yeah.
I have to say something also. This is the best interview that I have in my life, that I have had in my life. Is the one that I have enjoyed the most. Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Aren't they just the nicest, Jess?
They are.
I couldn't even make any jokes. They're just too nice. Thank you guys so much. I love that. I discovered you guys and started listening to you just because you were coming on. So it's great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Eric.
Yep.
Looking forward.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
Thanks, guys.
You
Have
soon.
a great
Be
day.
safe, have fun. Take care of each other.
All right, left.
Ciao.
Oh,
Ciao.
Eric!
Te iba a